In less than a week, I transformed a portfolio of just $120 into more than $2,000. And it's because I'm using a brand new technique to spot meme coins right before they explode. Is something you never heard before. I haven't seen anyone doing it, but when I did it during my challenge, it works not one time, not two times, but over again and again. For example, here in Ron, where I bought at a pretty low market cap, $85,000, and it went up to $1.5 million. Now, I would be lying if I say that I sold the top perfectly. I didn't, but I sold multiple times, scoring a lot of profits. Or again on Sand, where this time I found even at a smaller market cap, at only $12,000 market cap, and it went up to $1 million. And same again, I sold multiple times. Or again, this one AO, where again I sold directly on the top. And that's why I'm going to show you in this video all the steps so you can be making $100 to $500 every day with meme coins just by applying this simple technique. So the first thing, I'm going to show you the old technique that maybe you're using that is damaging your trading. I will show you the new technique, and I will talk about a technique that you don't want to apply, but unfortunately it works. To understand how to make money in meme coins, we have to compare it as a gold rush. And for a long time, making money in meme coins was going on Dex Screener, applying some filters, and we could make some money. However, if you're doing that, you are doing a massive mistake, because if everyone is using the same method to search and find a meme coin, you are not going to have an edge. If you do not have an edge, you do not have a trade. This is one thing that you need to remember. And believe it or not, still some people will just work with this. If Text Screener is the old method, this is the classic method, but that's not the one that we are going to use. Because yes, we have all the coins categorized when they are new, when they're about to graduate, and graduated. And for a long time, most of the people, even myself, we were categorizing those with filters. Now, everyone is pretty much doing that. Everyone have more or less the same filters. So we are, again, all on the same ground, and we don't want to do that. We are on Handsome Finance to get an edge, because we don't want to be 22 years old Antoine who could not get any match on Tinder. So that's how people used to search meme coins. We have a bunch of lines and then we pick the good ones. Now, after, some people created some filters, so only few meme coins will be shown. But then it was not enough, and then we had those pump vision that help us categorize when a new meme coin is created, when it's about to graduate, and when it's graduated. However, this technique does not work in a down market and bear market, and we want to be making money during the bear market, right? So here, basically, you had a chance to do a 10x if you take the meme coin early, 5x when it's at the middle, and 2x at the end. That was working for a while. Now it's not working at all. That's why instead of trying to find the meme coins and putting the filters and everything, we gotta switch our mindset and instead attract those meme coins. Imagine if we were doing the gold rush and you have a metal detector. People will go after you because that's almost cheating, but it's not. It's just having a better tool. And that's why all during my challenge, I have been using StalkFun, because this tool is going to monitor all the transaction and everything that's happening from pump.fun and all the meme coins that get created. But it goes a step further. As you can see, I can know all the king of the hill, so the one who has been trending on PumpFun. I know which one paid for Dex Screener, so I know that they have more chance to end up here, which means reaching around 50K market cap. And I know the one who got boosted, so someone who paid marketing. Now, my favorite column is here, the trending. Why? Because the trending is going to show me all the coins that all the people are trading and that the interesting wallet are trading. Now, don't forget one thing. The crowd is always right. That's why Polymarket have such a big debate, because they knew in advance that Donald Trump would win the election, and they can know everything in advance because the crowd is always right. So if you follow the crowd, you're going to have a way higher chance to make a win. And from that, I'm going to be able with StalkFun to not have to look everywhere or to change my filters, because the tool do it for me and find those plays for me. Then I can just click on the ticker and decide if I want to buy it or not. As you can see, this one is already going up. And that one that we just saw that was below 300K market cap now is going up as well. And what I love is that I have all the links directly. So I can check the Twitter from a coin. I can check everything I need. And I just see that BitBoy launched his own coin. I have the information right away and the new one that are trending. So some people already launched a coin about him. But this is not where this thing stops, because you know that if one thing is important, is what your favorite influencers are doing and saying. And for that, StalkFun is really smart for two reasons. The first one is you're going to be able to search directly the symbol, the contract address, everything on Twitter, so you can find faster if there's something about it or not. This one, I do not see anything, so I would not care. But that's not the only thing, because you want to know also if some interesting people are going into your coin. And for that, I will use the scanner, which gonna let me know when some new wallets are going in. For example, if I see a wallet from Binance with 2.33 Sol, it's not really a good information. But if I see tons of new wallets from Coinbase with a high amount of Solana going into a coin, then here I have a signal that something is happening. And instead of having me to try to put on some filters and try to search here left and right, I have this tool that do the research for me, or I could use also their smart pump that will let me know when all the influencers are going into a coin. That's why instead of having different filters trying to move things around, we can have just StalkFun that will show us the most interesting token to look at now. And the last method that not many people like is paid group. You can go into any paid group. You can go in my paid group if you want to learn more skills about on-chain analysis. But here's an example. This is in the last 2 weeks, the calls. Someone made a call for a 62x, 11x, 7x, 5.7x, 5.7x. And you have to remember that this is during a bear market. So during the market going down, there are still people making money. I proved it with my own wallet and trading live, but I would never been able to do it without those kind of tools, because if I did not have those tools, I would not have an edge. So I put the link in the description if you want to join the investors ballroom to trade with people that want to improve their skills of on-chain analysis and get better at that. There will be also a link. But if you want to go to the next step, I invite you really to watch this video, because you will understand how this method plugged in all together. It was a pleasure. And I know if you apply this, your win rate is going to go higher than you ever thought. But there's still one thing that you would need to do. And it's no matter how much you win or lose, is stay handsome. Ciao.